They say emotional intelligence is the secret key to success, the ability to understand emotions, read people, and master social interactions. But what if that key also unlocks something darker? What if behind the charm, empathy, and calmness hides a quiet form of manipulation? Now, imagine someone who never raises their voice, yet always gets what they want. Someone who can make you feel guilty without saying a word. This isn't intuition, it's control disguised as connection. The dark side of emotional intelligence begins here, when awareness turns into strategy and empathy becomes a weapon instead of a bridge. So, how does this transformation happen? And why do the most emotionally intelligent people often leave others emotionally exhausted? Emotional intelligence is meant to heal relationships, not dominate them. Yet, some individuals use it like a chessboard, every move calculated, every reaction predicted. Now, think of that friend who always knows what to say, not because they care, but because they know it will shape your emotions. They read you, mirror your tone, adjust their energy, and slowly you start feeling seen, understood, even safe. Then comes the shift. They withdraw affection, introduce silence, and make you chase validation that once came freely. That's not emotional maturity. That's emotional manipulation. So why do we fall for it? Because when someone understands your emotions better than you do, they gain power. The kind of power you don't even realize you're giving. Now, imagine an empath, deeply attuned to others, absorbing their feelings like a sponge. Sounds beautiful, right? Then imagine that same gift twisted by resentment, fear, or desire. The empath who once healed now manipulates, subtly adjusting their vulnerability to attract pity or loyalty. They cry when it serves their purpose. They stay silent when silence wounds more than words. Then they smile again, and you think everything's fine. But inside, they're collecting emotional data. They know what breaks you, what comforts you, and when to use both. That's the shadow side, when sensitivity stops being compassion and becomes control, dressed in empathy. Charisma is emotional intelligence in motion, confidence that feels like warmth, but in its darker form, it's hypnotic. Now, imagine someone who enters a room and instantly dominates the emotional atmosphere. Their laughter pulls attention, their pauses create tension, and their presence makes silence feel heavy. You can't explain why, but you listen, you agree, you follow. Then, later, you realize you've been guided, not convinced. True charisma manipulates without pressure. It doesn't demand loyalty, it inspires it. And that's the danger, because manipulation feels nothing like control. It feels like connection. There's a quiet moment when authenticity disappears. The emotionally intelligent person no longer expresses, they perform. They smile because it's strategic. They listen not to understand, but to analyze. Their compassion becomes conditional. Now, imagine someone complimenting you, and yet every word feels rehearsed. You sense something off, a pattern too perfect. Emotional intelligence becomes a mask, not a mirror. And that S, when relationships start feeling hollow, when understanding stops being about truth and starts being about influence, they never react, they never shout, they never lose control. But beneath that calm exterior lies a weapon, restraint, the power to make you question your emotions, to make your outbursts seem irrational while theirs appear divine. Emotional detachment isn't always maturity, Sometimes it's dominance disguised as peace. Now you're trapped, apologizing for feeling too much while they quietly enjoy control. The illusion of calm is the perfect manipulation because it forces you to doubt your reality. Now comes the twist: guilt, a master of emotional intelligence, never accuses directly. Instead, they guide you to blame yourself. They sigh instead of shouting. They disappear instead of confronting. You feel tension but can't name why. Suddenly, you're explaining, defending, overcompensating. This is emotional guilt. Trapping, the ability to control outcomes by making others crave forgiveness. And it works because it's invisible. Understanding emotions should liberate, not enslave. But awareness, when used selfishly, becomes leverage. Now, imagine someone who knows exactly what triggers love, anger, or fear, and uses that awareness to craft reality. They don't control the world, they control your perception of it. Every emotionally intelligent manipulator hides behind good intentions, but their real goal isn't peace, it's dominance dressed in empathy. So, how do you escape? By reclaiming your own emotional awareness. When you stop reacting, you start seeing patterns. When you stop explaining, you reveal manipulation. Emotional intelligence must begin with self honesty, not performance. Ask yourself, am I understanding people to connect or to control? That single question separates power from poison. True emotional intelligence has two faces: awareness and restraint. One connects, the other manipulates. The key is balance, using understanding not as a tool, but as truth. The dark side only thrives in silence, so bring it to light. Recognize manipulation for what it is, the misuse of empathy. Then choose differently, because the real power of emotional intelligence isn't in reading others, it's in mastering yourself.